Oh, God.
All right, let me hit the button here. Hold on. Here we go. Go there. Go back to this page. Oh, the things we could talk about that other man.
Here's the thing, though, Dano,
60,
real quickly.
59,
It's like your
50,
kids
count.
have actually been more adventurous than you.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're running late, so we'll do the fast one.
You're listening to the countdown. The Slade and Mayson Show. 11. Yes. 10.
Here we go.
This is our countdown.
Oh, boy.
To the
Easy.
Slade
We're doing the fast one.
7.
All right.
6.
All right.
2.
All right.
1.
All right.
Yeah,
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep
Told you it was fast.
in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mayson Show.
Quack, 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 quack. Nope.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
There we go. We made it to the hour. Shoo! 2 seconds to
Wait a
share.
minute now.
What?
Here's what that
Yeah.
reminded me of.
What?
It's like I'm a big cartoon freak, as are you.
Mhm.
And when you hear the long version of the cartoon theme, you know that the cartoon episode is short.
It's like, and I was there. It's like,
when you hear that thing and you know that you get the 10-second version of the opening jingle,
Yeah.
hey, it's gonna be a long cartoon.
or it's at the end and you're like, oh, must have been one of those politically incorrect endings. Got it. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, God, I can't believe we're doing this again. Okay.
Well, we can't make fun of Japanese people anymore. This is the Slade and Mayson Show. It's all about you and us. It's like a radio program. We share with you news stories
Like
and
any
things.
radio program you're ever
We
going to hear.
things
Steve
about
Tutty's
the
gonna
radio.
slide that
We're just
anybody's
having
mouth.
some fun. Don't take it too seriously. All the music you're listening to is brought to you by Dana Music. Dana Music because, well,
We are damn cheap.
yeah, and we started this almost 15 years ago, and we just we didn't have any money. We still don't have any money.
Kicking into the kitties.
Yeah,
so, so we're not going to pay and spend money.
Yeah, who do you think we are, for God's sake? Look, go take a look at that picture from us.
Donald Musk? I mean,
model. Yes, you knew. Stop it. All right. There's a picture from 2016 from Instagram. Yeah, there we go. There's one in 2022 from Twitter, which is now X somewhere. Then we have a couple of them from 2024 from Meta, Facebook. Hey, if you're enjoying what you're listening to, give us a thumbs up, give us some feedback, let us know where you're listening to us from. Keep it simple. I mean, I don't want to know which bedroom you're in, but I just want to know where you're located.
Yeah. When you start narrowing it down, that's a little more information.
Too much information. Yeah. Hey, as always, we're brought to you by Icy Something Icy Treats. We'll talk about that at the break. So, hey, you.
Mr. Me?
Yeah, you. Mr. Slade, you.
Yeah,
Right
they
there.
never learned my name. They always call me that guy. It was him.
Hey, you. Mister. Come over here. Step up to this here microphone for a second or two. We's wondering if you might have like a schmo, like a Sunday morning observation, like a precognition of your thought processes is there.
So first, I want to say that I am humbled by your appearance in my segment of the program.
Well,
as
if
I
you're
am
humbled, you
honored
should take 2 antibiotics, and that'll make it go away.
Okay. All right. I'm not trying to go battle
The
wits with
red
Carmine
pills and the
Gugio.
blue pills. You dedicate the red pills first, and then at the end of the week, you take the blue pills, and everything's fine.
Carmine,
Hey,
my friend, you know what we have come into now? Do you know what month we are in now?
yes, it's Crazy Eddie's Christmas sale in August. Get everything in there in stereo sound. Get it now during Crazy Eddie's Christmas ago. Get VHS, get video tape recorders. Get it stereo now. Get it now at Crazy Eddie's Christmas horror. Give them a call, 645-1196. That's 645-1196. That's 800-645-1196. Get it now.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right, my friend. We are in August, the month that forgot to have a purpose. Oh yeah, August. It's just that it kind of shows, plops down on your calendar.
Yeah.
And it's like an uninvited house guest.
Yeah, it's like, how you doing?
Yeah, it eats all your snacks and refuses to leave until, well, you're emotionally drained and $600 poorer because of, well, back to school shopping and all that conditioning, loss of air conditioning. Okay, now I got to do this because this I'm about to take a deep breath about this one.
Okay.
Sorry. I hate to get all about this, but
it
happens to me every year this time of year because this is ridiculous. It is.
What?
Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I didn't realize. There we go. Now we go. I didn't realize that, next to President's Day, I just cannot remember, Abraham Lincoln saying, "Oh, yes, to celebrate my birthday, buy a new car." But let's be real. August is the middle child of the calendar. It is not the fresh new option of January. It's not the sweet spring bloom of April. It's not the Christmas chaos of December. And it sure as hell ain't the sexy summer vacation energy of July.
Nope.
August is just there. Sweaty, confused, unapologetically beige. August weather. It's like living inside a dog's mouth. August weather is hot. Not, beach day hot. No, we're talking, I just melted to my car seat. And now my thighs are fused to the upholstery hot.
Yeah.
It's that wet blanket heat where your clothes give up halfway through the day. You leave the house in a nice shirt. And by 3 o'clock, you look like a boiled ham from a working farm. Now, you ever stand outside in August and just feel the sun judge you?
Try not to.
Look at you trying to function like a normal human. That's cute. Here's 110% humidity and a heat index of spontaneous combustion. And let's talk about air conditioning. The only thing keeping civilization from collapsing this month. People will cut family ties to sit in a friend's house with control air. You got folks spending entire weekends at Target just to sit in the refrigerated section and pretend that they're comparing birthmarks. Okay, yeah, right. All right. August is when reality slaps you across the face and says, you didn't do anything you planned this summer, did you?
Shocker.
You had plans for a road trip?
Yep.
A beach weekend?
Nope.
Maybe writing that novel or getting in shape? But here you are, sweating in your backyard with half-inflated pool float, holding a popsicle stick and asking, what happened? You bought a grill in June like you were about to become a backyard chef on the Food Network. But by August, it's got cobwebs and one lonely hot dog fossilized on the side like it belongs in a museum.
I'll eat it later.
Oh, and if you have kids, August is the official season of chaos. Back to school shopping kicks in, and nothing says joy like fighting with a stranger over the last 25-cent notebook at Walmart. You're standing in a school supply aisle holding a list from a teacher that says 4 glue sticks, 16 folders in specific colors, 2 packs of dry erase markers, and 1 unicorn's tooth. And your kid, they don't care. They just want the overpriced cartoon-themed backpack that costs more than your electric bill.
That's right.
August is also the month of last chance vacations, where people try to cram all of their summer dreams into one weekend. They drag their families to places that they can't afford, sit in traffic for 6 hours, get sunburned, eat a shrimp taco that gives them food poisoning, and then call it relaxing.
Isn't that great?
You know it's August when you see entire families with 1,000-yard stares, standing in line at a theme park, dripping sweat, $300 poor, and trying to convince themselves that everyone is having fun. Damn it! Around mid-August, that little voice in your head starts whispering. You said you'd clean the garage. You promised to finish that project. You were going to start running. And what do? Well, we counter that voice by angrily drinking lemonade and binge watching documentaries about serial killers while yelling, I deserve this.
I can relate to that. Yeah.
All right. It's the annual August debate. Is summer over or not? Let's be honest. Nobody knows it's summer or it's over in August. School starting, fall close out, Halloween candies in stores. but it's still 98 degrees and your lawn looks like it's been through the apocalypse.
Yep.
Is it fall? Is it summer? Is it the apocalypse? Yes. You got people in tank tops and flip-flops standing next to people buying pumpkin-scented candles and fleece jackets. It's meteorological whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen, August is the plot twist of the year. It turns the carefree summer comedy into stress-filled pressures and, oh God, prequel to September's drama. It's a reminder that time is a flat circle and that school, bills, traffic, and your soul-searching 9-to-5 job are waiting just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a month that exists solely to make us question our life's choices, sweat uncontrollably, and realize that we forgot to book that vacation we swore we'd take in June. But let's be honest, we still love it. August may be awkward, hot, and extremely disorienting, but it's also a fine time where summer's wild energy starts to mellow just enough to enjoy a late night bonfire, a backyard barbecue, or one last beach trip without getting trampled by 1,000 tourists. So here's to you, August, the middle child of the calendar year. You confuse us, you exhaust us, you melt us into puddles of regret and broken plans, but damn it, you're ours. Now, pass the popsicles and turn up the pan because I spontaneously combustible again. Again, you got it. It's the end of summer, but it's talk about the most disorienting time of year in your life.
Yeah. I woke up this morning. I looked at the temperature gauge on the wall here, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's set for like 90, but it's 70 degrees in here.
Here is what I wrote down when I was talking with you earlier, because I was so glad 2 days ago to wake up and it's not being 80 degrees already.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I stepped outside to walk the dog and I went, oh crap. No. I went to get a light. I had to put a light coat on. I'm like, what the heck is this all about? It was 60 flipping degrees. And of course, with the humidity, it feels like it's 40. I don't know if you know that effect, but Oh my gosh.
I mean, I again, like I say, I last week I avoided sitting on my porch after 9 o'clock because it's like it had become the oven from hell. Yep. But it's like when I get started at 6 o'clock, if I'm sitting out there, man, it's really nice. It felt comfortable. And then, like I say, as soon as the sun would come up, it would just get hotter than hell, and I'm going hide in my house.
Yep.
But like I say, not being 80 degrees when I woke up just was so refreshing. I mean, again, I'm laying in bed, and it's like, and I'm not sweating like a hog.
Yeah.
Like my back is not wet.
That's great. Hey, so interesting story here. Scientists found an Egyptian jar that's about 2,500 years old. They found it about 70 years ago. It had this sticky goo inside. Now, it on the outside, it did depict that this is going to be like honey for the afterlife. It had like a waxy surface on it. Again, it was kind of like smelled like honey. So they finally took a little tiny sample of it and sent it off to a spectrometer. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. Shocker. It's honey. Surprise. I'm so glad that they spend hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to figure out exactly what's in there. It is honey. Yeah. So.
Well, you see, Dan,
I still don't know what's inside my hot dog.
You're pointing out something that I have been amazed with because, you're right. People are given millions of dollars every year in grant money to discover, what makes you fart.
Captain Obvious. Yes.
I mean, and I mean, like I say, and small businesses suffer because of this, because they're trying to write grants to try and help their businesses grow. Mm-hmm. And they're giving it to people who want to study whether you're sticking Rolaids up cats' butts.
I'm not sticking Rolaids up cats' butts, but if you want to do that, that's fine. I'll help you write the grant.
I understand that in some of this, in our new AI technology, they're doing almost all kinds of strange things to get their points across.
But the great thing about AI is the fact that you can do a lot of these things without sticking a Rolaids up a butt.
Oh, but you see, nobody's figured that out yet.
Yeah. So yeah. And it's coming. Don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, since you brought it up,
And that's exactly what I was working on, because I know that it is time in the program where we start to take a look at what used to be called the future, but it is very much the present, and it is called artificial intelligence. Isn't that an oxymoron for you? Anyway, listen, we are keeping our fingers on the pulse of this technology, and the one guy who knows everything that's going on with artificial intelligence is our special AI reporter, Mr. Dan Mayson.
Thank you, JD. Anyway, so yeah, lots of fun things going on with AI. Microsoft researchers have revealed 40 jobs that are most exposed to AI. And the article goes on to say, yes, even teachers make the list. Apparently, they looked at 800 separate occupations, figured out what's high exposure, low exposure, immunity, employer behavior, because a lot of companies like Amazon and IBM are actually pausing. And they're saying, well, before we hire, can we give this job to AI instead of hiring somebody? So they'll have an analysis on that one. Now, least exposed occupations.
Garbage then.
Dredge operators. Bridge and lock tenders. I don't know about that one. Water treatment plant and system operators. Yeah, unfortunately, you gotta smell that skunky gunk. Foundry, mold, and core makers. Yeah, can't get those robots to do that yet. Rail track laying and maintenance equipment operators. Pile driver operators. Floor sanders and finishers. Orderlies.
In other words, some back-breaking work that machines should be able to do. No, they can't do that yet.
Orderlies, motorboat operators, logging equipment operators. I don't know where they got this list from, but quite frankly, electricians should be on that list. Plumbers should be on that list. HVAC people should be on that list, because you got to get stuff down to like a tenth of an inch to make sure you're actually.
Entertainers should be on that list.
So let's put this. If you're putting a lid back on a jar, you need that tactile feel to make sure you're getting the grooves right. Otherwise, you've cracked glass. All right. The most exposed occupations, according to Microsoft researchers. Remember, teachers is on this list. Let me know when you hear it. Interpreters and translators. Duh.
Teacher.
Historians.
Teacher.
Passenger attendants.
That one I don't know.
Oh, yeah, stewardess. Oh my gosh, it's a robot. Sales representatives of services. That's
teachers.
That's what I get into. Writers and authors. Customer service representatives. CNC tool programmers. Yeah, I don't know anybody who programs a CNC anymore. Telephone operators. There are no telephone operators. I don't know where this list came from Microsoft. Ticket agents and ticket clerks. What?
They've been automated for years.
And the number one job most exposed, we're doing it. Broadcast announcers and radio DJs, top of the list. You guys are screwed. Don't give up your day job. Or actually, you got to give up your day job. Now, the other thing that's going on with AI is people are posting these deep fakes of quote-unquote doorbell cams. There's a video of two brown bears bouncing on a trampoline and using that soft gray imagery. Then there's one where you have like a bunch of kittens coming on. They're all bouncing on the trampoline. Or there's a big lion coming strolling up to your door, and he's got like a kitty cat or a dog on his back. So, guys, watch out for these. If it looks like, oh, that's so cute, trust me, it's not real. All right, Brett Adcock decided he was going to take his $200,000 FO2 humanoid robot running on ChatGPT's technology brought it home to do some, home lab studies.
Yeah.
What did he do? Well, he's having it do the laundry. The robot picked up the basket, separated the clothes by colors, and operated the controls on the washing machine. Yeah, nothing like taking a Ferrari home and going, yeah, can you put the reds in this pile and the greens in this one?
Now,
yeah, so
let me know when you're done with your AI report, because it's like
we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, now
I have got to add to this. Yes, go.
Do you know who Matt Dietke is?
Spell his last name.
Deitke. So,
No, I don't.
Dietke.
I'm sorry.
So Matt is a multi-millionaire. Now,
Probably why I don't know him.
now last January, March, he made like what you and I make, but apparently, Mark Zuckerberg offered this fellow $125 million over the next 4 years to be his head of AI, parsed from another company. The company was Vercept, and he was the founder. And Mark's like, oh, I want you to be in charge of my Meta. I want you to be the top banana over here. I'm going to get you $125 million. And he said, nope. So apparently, Mark got in his car and drove over to this guy's house and said, look, here's $100 million up front. And then over the next 4 years, it'll be $250 million. What did he say to that?
Nope.
No, he said, yep, I'm on board. So now, Matt.
So all you got to do is come to my house with $100 million in cash, and
That's right.
You can do whatever you want to me.
So this guy, I was chit-chatting with my chat GPT, and I said, what does this guy do all day long? She says, oh, yeah, his day is done. He 24 hours a day, 365. This guy's eat, sleeping, breathing AI. He's getting charts. He's getting interpretations of models and what they do. And he's got to put that all in his brain and figure out which is the right direction to push it into. So that's what's going on with him. What was one more? Where's the other story? Another one. Hold on. I want to make sure I didn't. Here it is. Speaking of robots, here's another one. There's an L7 humanoid robot being sold by China, and it is priced at $5,999. So not $6,000, $5,999. So what's so special about this robot? Well, first off, it can run 7 miles an hour, so it can chase you down if need be, and you don't have to program it, if you will. You could basically just talk to it and say, hey, go pick up the laundry over here and put the cycle to red and the blue. And I didn't have to spend $200,000.
Oh, my God. Have too much money.
So really. That's what's going on with AI, boys and girls. Be afraid. Be very afraid. All right, you wanted to stick a punctuation point.
Again, it's amazing that you should talk about robots.
Oh, yeah.
Because this week I got an article of all these latest state-of-the-art humanoid robots that you can own. Of course, what I noticed is that none of them had any price tags on them.
Oh, this one does.
But the thing of it is that in an earlier article that I had researched and talking about this, I found one that was for like $7,500.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. She is. Yeah, she is.
We know
good
what
to
this
go.
Robot does.
But here's the only thing about it that I see about these robots. The only robots that walk, they look like Robbie the robots. Man, it's like they have no skin. It's like they're just skeletal.
Their hips are out to here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty wild.
Again, I and if I'm gonna buy me a robot pal,
we know what you're looking for.
Sure, I want that robot pal to be able to walk into my door. And of course, on the same token, walk out of my door when I get tired of it.
That's right. or go in the kitchen and make me something to eat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can
But
tell.
wash
you
your
can
hands
tell what
first.
These whole things were made by men.
Yeah.
Because they don't want anybody to really talk back to them unless they are talking to them.
All right, look. Everything that goes on is built by men, and it's done for one reason.
Exactly. And
Honey,
honey.
look, I cleaned out the cave. That looks great, Harold, but it's really cold in here. Oh, honey, look, I made this thing. I'm calling it fire. That's great, Harold. It's nice and warm in here, but now I can't breathe. Honey, I made this thing called a filter. That's great, Harold, but now the mosquitoes are getting, there's no resolve. There's no resolve. It's just.
You see, ladies, you did this.
That's right.
You made this mess.
It wasn't our fault. We're just like,
all you had to do was just be subservient and keep your mouth shut, and everything would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
But no. And those witches in 1920, how dare they?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, it's just a matter of them. They want the newest and greatest thing, or they're just never happy with it.
But
it's
I say, I mean, I looked at all these robots, and of course they had the nerve to have the narrator go, "This one is a complete companion." It's like, I'm like,
but where's the off button? Where's the off button?
It's just like you posing a GI Joe.
Oh, that's a little scary.
But they're working on it. They are working on it.
They are.
Sooner or later, they said that every man in one day is going to have 4 or 5 of these. We didn't learn from real women. No, we're going to get 4 or 5 other problems.
A little bit of Carol on my lips, a little bit. I need one for every day of the week. Every day of the week. Every day of the week. Yeah. Every day of the week.
Boy.
Okay, so that's what's going on.
Double your fun.
All right.
Little did we know Wrigley's had something in mind.
Look, all 3 of you can't be on the bed at the same time. The springs won't hold.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
You see, again, it's like they make these robots. Let's see, convert 45 kilos for me.
No, I grab my calculator, my slide rule. Let me go. Subdivide the hypotenuse of the triangle on Thursdays and make the moon go to the left of the parabola. See, 45 what?
45 kilograms.
All right, a mass of the area, volume of a mass is a 45. Yeah, 45 is oops, that's not the switch this around.
This is why kids don't take math classes.
It's about 100 pounds. Just about.
Okay. Most of these dolls, and
that's what it is.
Is a doll. They're about 100 pounds. So that means that not only do they not walk and will not position themselves for yourself, you got to carry these big heavy heifers and put them on a bed and position.
Put you right back in the closet where you belong.
Yep.
Look,
where is that Netflix and chill?
Listen, if you want me to change your 22 volt, you better watch it, young lady. All right.
And that's the other thing.
Yes.
The powering of the.
Can you imagine being the No, please. Oh. Look, here's the simple solution. All right. Throw away the robots, go get married, have kids.
Now, wait a minute.
I got a question.
Listen, now you're talking about eliminating society altogether because of the mass suicides that are going to happen. Stop that.
Look, people get married all the time, and
I
it's
know,
very
and that's
successful.
why our divorce rate is 50%.
Yeah, it's more than 50% now.
Yeah, it's like now they're not even bothering to do it. It's like we're not going to bother with that.
Yeah.
Just we'll live together, and it's like, and then you leave, I leave.
Oh my gosh. And that's the labels.
I'm
I started
old.
thinking
I
about-
am old fashioned,
Yes, we know
Dan. And
that.
it's like,
Yep.
as I'm getting older,
Oh,
I'm
here we go.
remembering things with
When I
fondness
was
that I knew
my
that they were not fond when I was younger. It's like being stuck around old people all Sunday.
Yeah. I
That
gotta
was not
tell you
fun.
something triggered me though. Something triggered me. It was I always have a problem with this term. I always had the problem with this term, stepchild. Like, this is my stepdaughter or this is my stepson.
Listen,
it
if
sounds
you
like a
accept
derogatory
responsibility. They're your son and your daughters. Like, I mean,
I know.
my daughter, my first daughter, her
Yeah.
mother had a child.
Yeah.
And like I say, and the child, he was 7 years old. He was a kid. That's my son right here. That's my boy. That's
Yeah.
my boy.
Well, let me ask you a
yeah.
question. Did you ever refer to her as your stepwife?
No, because I have lots of intelligence.
Sadly,
And-
however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson.
And you've never met a sledgehammer on your head.
Never. We'll be back. Wait a minute.
Today in history, August 3rd, the year 8, Roman Emperor General Tiberius defeats Delamonte on the river of Bathinus. On the river. What were they doing? King of the Mountain? 1492. Christopher Columbus set sail from Palos de la Fortuna, Spain, off to go to discover something that's already been discovered. 1795. The Treaty of Greenville is signed. Shortly thereafter, the Treaty of Purpleville, Yellowville, and Blackville were signed. 1903. Macedonian rebels in Kosovo proclaimed the Kosovo Republic, which exists for only 10 days before the Ottoman Turks lay waste to the town. Oh, party poopers. 1946. Santa Claus Land, the world's first themed amusement park, opens in Santa Claus, Indiana, broken up into 4 areas. The Christmas area, Halloween area, Thanksgiving, and the 4th of July. Okay, anybody look at the calendar? We're a little late on all those. 1958, nuclear submarine USS Nautilus travels beneath the Arctic ice cap. See, that's where the global warming's coming. You got a nuclear submarine going in the ice caps. 1977, the Tandy Corporation announces the TRS-80, one of the world's first mass-produced personal computers. How'd it go? Well, they don't call it the Trash 80 for nothing. And finally, 2005, Mohammed Ahmadinejad becomes president of Iran. Well, let's see how that turns out. I'm Dan Mason, and that's August 3rd.
Hey there, Carmine Neguzio here. How you doing? Hey, listen, I know times are kind of rough out there still. So what I've done is I started my own little porn shop. I said porn shop. Yeah, but this one's a little bit different. So all you gotta do is look for me. Yeah, I've been driving around my green and purple Cadillac there. It's a 73. It's a beauty. Now just come on over, tap on the glass there, show me what you got, and I'll throw out some cash to you. It's pretty simple. No paperwork. It's an easy deal. Yeah, just give me a call if you got something different, if you know what I'm saying. We take everything, rings, bracelets. We could take necklaces, household silverware you found maybe sitting around somewhere. If you got copper piping, just look for the purple and the green pickup truck that we have floating around there. That's driving my cousin Guido. Yeah, no problem. No paperwork either. Just give us this stuff and we'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And please, by all means, make sure you don't give us nothing that's considered stolen. We's completely on the up and up. So just about anything is of value. Yeah. Them hubcaps you found, that sprinkler system, that bronze statue of Abraham Lincoln you got there in the back of your car, anything. We take it all. We got quick and easy markets for just about everything. Heck, Guido took some plutonium-239 last Tuesday. Found a nice little buyer from the Czech Republic. No problem. Carmine Neguzio's pawn shop will take care of everything. So whether it's a collection of gold teeth, A Blu-ray DVD player there? Or a bag of titanium hips? No problem. Just watch for Carmine DeGuzio's purple and green Cadillac there and drop it off. I'll get you some quick cash and you can move on your way. Hey, I'm Carmine DeGuzio for Carmine DeGuzio's Pawn Shop. I said pawn shop.
Please let me explain. For me, Mr. Shane means you're grand. Well, all right then. Dig, dig, dig. Well, all right. Chop, chop, chop. Well, all right. Hi, hi, hi. Well, all right. Well, all right. Well, all right. Well, all right. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Yak, you want some seafood, mama? And now here's the marching song of the United Nations. Roll out the barrel, sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the game's all here. He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Bronco presents.
Okay, all you fellas, here's the message that you can send home to your gal. I'll be with you in apple blossom time. I'll be with you to change your name to mine.
Hey, I'm from Pennsylvania. How about doing a tune for me?
Strike up the music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania polka. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. Oh, she hates corny waltzes and she hates the gavotte. But there's one big advantage if the music is hot. It's a fast-moving exit just in case something rips. There's gonna be a hallelujah day when the boys have all come home to stay, and a million bands begin to play. We'll be dancing the victory polka, and they'll come marching down Fifth Avenue, the United Nations in review. When this lovely dream has all come true, we'll be dancing the victory polka. We'll be dancing the victory polka.
But all these patriotic songs on Bronco Records.
And now, for reasons I can't even explain, we return you now to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Yeah, I can't wait until he explains this one.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Well, boys and girls, we've returned. This is the Slade and Mayson Show, and that was the Andrews Sisters medley of the Andrews Sisters hits with the Andrews Sisters on today, National Sisters Day. So there you go. There you
At
go.
least I did recognize those people because, like I say, I'm a fan of old music, so
Yeah.
you know, big band music and the Andrews Sisters. Yes, sir. I want to doodly dot doodly dot dee dot dow.
Skippity doo-dah. Okay, now this portion. Of
Dropped out. Had me scared there for a minute. wait, he's gonna do that one day. I'm gonna go, what the?
Dan, you there? You there? Dan, you there? Oh God! Oh jeez! I better call him on the phone.
Yeah,
Beep 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 beep.
Here.
Kind of creeps you out, don't it? All right, this portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by IC. See, we used to be able to do this face to face, and you couldn't play games like this because we were right. I can see him sitting
I need
next
to
to
talk
me.
to you about that too. But
Yeah.
you're about to talk about my favorite woman in the world,
Stop it!
Sheila.
Stop it!
I have dreams about you feeding me
Stop
that
it!
delicious
Stop
icy treat.
Stop it! Stop it!
Icy something
Now,
icy.
Yeah,
Now,
as
it's
Al
your
is like
beauty
picking her
is
up.
only surpassed by
Yeah.
the smoothness of the taste.
All right, calm down.
Hi, Al.
This is the Slade and Mayson Show, boys and girls, and that means anything's going down weird. And of course, this is what's going on. But anyway, this portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by I See Something Icy Treats, and that is my buddy Sheila from work.
Yeah.
And she and her husband have acquired a big red truck. They purchased this truck years ago and had it all pristine, put together to accommodate you and me and a special treat. And what it's all about is just that. They have these ice shredding machines inside the truck, and they create this goblet of snow, soft, fluffy, clean, clear, yummy, and then they put all these different flavors on top, and it's just this, like, imagine going out in the backyard in the middle of winter and grabbing a big scoop of nice fluffy snow, and it being coconut chocolate flavored or cherry, wild cherry, lemon, lime, all like 50 different flavors. Imagine getting that. Well, that's what that's all about. And here it is. It's August, so it's hot. The air is hot and sticky, and now it's time for quick. No, I won't go and tell it again.
It's night.
645-1196. That's 645-1196. No. Now, if you have a birthday party or a corporate event coming up and you want to have something special presented, give them a call at 804-617-8827. Again, 804-617-8827. They will come to your birthday party, the corporate event. If you guys are, a nonprofit, you've got a fundraiser going on at church, give them a call, 804-617-8827. They're also available on the internet. They have a website with pictures and imagery and links to their sites, but it's www.iceysommethin.
Leave off the G, for goodness sake.
ICEY.com. It is a really special treat. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's delicious. Yeah, if you want to get a special treat, give them a call again, 804-617-8827, 804-617-8827, 804-617-8827.
You'll be glad you did.
There you go. All right. So, Mr. Shane.
Oh, let me tell you what I have gotten into here. I got another guilty pleasure.
More drugs? Oh,
No,
God,
no,
man.
no,
Look, I got to talk
no.
to you. When I was bringing you up, I thought I was bringing you up right, but now you're getting into all these
No,
drugs
it's like,
and
no,
things.
you're going to love this. And I got to tell you, this is going to remind you of a day gone by. On Sundays,
Sunday,
on
Raceway Park.
WNEW, Channel 5, New York, what was usually going on?
Hey, yeah, Brad.
Abbott and Costello, and an afternoon of movies.
Yep. Then you get past the Bowery Boys. Don't forget them.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, my guilty pleasure is I've gotten into something that I got into years ago. Warner Olin and Sidney Toller.
Warner Olin?
Yes.
Olin and
Sidney Toller.
Sidney Toller. All right. What happened to Raymond Burr?
Now, wait a minute. It's like, do you know who these people are?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, okay. They are the only two men who actually made a living out of playing famed detective Charlie Chan in the movies.
Okay.
So Warner Olin was the first, and then he died. And he had done let's see, he had done 16 Charlie Chan films.
Okay.
And so when Toller came in again, he ended up finishing the series, doing another 22 Charlie Chan movies. So there are 36 Charlie Chan films in the library. And I started watching them. It's like I've gotten through 5 already. And it's like it's really cool to watch old movies like that, especially when they're with no commercial interruption.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, I got into my other guilty pleasure because Basil Rathbone, name familiar?
Yeah. It's like old style Dick Tracy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. It's
and of course Nigel Bruce as
Bruce,
Dr. Watson.
As Robin.
But it's like I enjoyed
Holy
watching
Canal, Batman.
When I got to be a teenager,
Mm-hmm.
I got into these films. It's like, and I used to watch them faithfully every Sunday. But now it's like I'm old now. So it's like now it's like I can really appreciate all the nuances that these things had. And I'm starting to love film noir. You know, again, that's that dark, gritty, filmy style they had in the 1930s and 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I say, I've been just going through the phases of Charlie Chan.
Yeah.
And watching how they, you know, again, there are a lot of bad stereotypes in those movies, you know, again, because
they just stick a Fu Manchu on the guy and brush up his eyebrows and you're Chinese. Congratulations.
And of course they had let me see, what was his name?
I don't know.
Benjamin Brown. No, Brooklyn Brown. Anyway, it was the token darky. And he was their driver, and it's like, and he would always accompany them on their tails, and it's like, and he would always stand there when he gets scared. You know what happened? He bug his eyes out.
Benjamin Brown, Manton Moreland.
Yep, that's him. Benjamin Brown. So, so and then of course I even saw they had one movie where Step and Fetch It was in there. Did you remember Step and Fetch It?
No, I don't know any of these movies. I don't know any of this whole genre.
Fetch It was
is
one
like
of the worst stereotypes that you could have found in movies at that time. You know, Step and Fetch It was like this. They all talk like this. Yes, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. All right, you know, again, and there I saw Step and Fetch It in a Charlie Chan film. And I thought, boy, yeah, it wasn't perfect, that's for sure.
We've
But
come a
you're
long
right.
way.
But you're right. You know, again, Hollywood has destroyed more actors. It's like, you know, again, I think the biggest story, because I follow up in Hollywood history, Rita Hayworth. You know, again, I mean, she was a plain looking woman, and Hollywood wanted to make her into something else. And sure enough, you know, they did surgeries on her scalp so they could draw her forehead back. And I mean, just, Jesus.
Yep. Was she with, let me think.
Frank Sinatra? Yeah.
No. I'm thinking, no, who's the, oh shoot, now I gotta think about it. Hold on. I watched a movie this weekend with my son. It wasn't Rita Hayworth. It was Faye Dunaway. Jackie Nicholson. It was Chinatown.
Oh, yes. Boy,
Yeah.
and you talk about somebody who's gone, they have not aged well.
Yeah.
But she was great in Bonnie and Clyde.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, she portrayed Bonnie Parker to the hilt. Again, but like I say, I'm fighting myself getting into, you know, historical Hollywood because, like I say, you all know the big stories, but there's the little stories that, you know, again, that made Hollywood really big, you know, again. But of course, it always had its sin. And I still think that one of the greatest sins ever was what Hollywood did to Judy Garland.
Drug her up, keep her up 24/7. Here, stay in the front of the camera. Do this.
I'm sleepy now. Oh, no. Here, you take this.
No,
go
take
ahead.
these. It'll make you remember why
Oh,
you're
man.
alive.
It's like, I sure would love to go to sleep. Here.
Too bad. Yep.
But I mean, it's like, and that was sad. But I didn't say that to bring all that up. But it's just that I'm just finding my interests are expanding.
Well, and then we were watching Chinatown. And who shows up? Everybody's favorite Chinese guy, James Hong. This guy's been in They think about 700 to 800 movies. He does the voice of Poe's dad in Kung Fu Panda. He is 96 years old.
Well, I have another one
And
for you, my
I
friend.
wish I looked that good at 96.
Well,
Or 60 for that matter.
like I said,
I mean-
I have a secret for you, but it's like you keep telling me not to say that on this show.
Well, with
But
that,
here's the other one. Here's the other one. Here's a tieback.
Uh-huh.
You remember Bonanza?
yeah,
You remember the little Japanese guy,
No.
Hop Sing?
no.
Hop Sing was in Bonanza for like 8 seasons. He was
Japanese
the-
or Chinese?
He's Japanese.
Okay. Hops.
Well, Hop Sing was actually one of Charlie Chan's children in the 1930s movies.
Hmm.
He was number one son, Jimmy.
Hmm.
You obviously are not into
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I got nothing.
All right, there's the hint.
Look, just because I know Bonanza doesn't mean I watched Bonanza.
Oh, well, see again. There you go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he started the music, so that means that I must have my crystal ball already.
We're hoping.
To tell you about some of the garbage you're going to probably end up eating this month. August, the month that forgot to have a purpose. Remember, I told you that at the beginning of the show. And of course, in following in our trends, excuse me, I have to make sure I clear my throat for this one because this is going to be a good one.
Hairball?
Yeah. You are just a very funny man. Welcome to August. And the sweltering, sweat-drenched back-to-school season is, lurking just around the corner. What day is it again? What month of the year?
August
And
3rd.
when you think that things couldn't get any more absurd, bam! The fast food industry locks the door and with a new batch of culinary cremations. I should say creations, but I said it right. It was cremations because some of these things will definitely burn you to death. All right, so I have to start looking and finding out where do I start with this tale of woe. All right, you know
beginning.
where we got to go. You go to the leader, find out what's doing. Taco Bell. Hey, they got their sun-baked quesadilla. It's not grilled. It's just left in a parking lot in Phoenix for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy? Technically, yes. Delicious? Only if your taste buds enjoy the flavor of melted upholstery. Comes with a free blister and a coupon for regret. Now let's go to the leader, McDonald's. Their back-to-school burger. 2 beef patties, 1 slice of American cheese, 3 broken crayons, and a ketchup packet shaped like a tuition invoice. It's wrapped in a notebook paper and served with tears of exhausted parents. Extra points if the kid eats half and says, I'm full. Burger King, their flame grilled watermelon Whopper. Yes, someone in R&D said, you know what this burger needs? Fruit. They fire roasted a watermelon slice, slapped it in between 2 flame broiled beef patties, and called it refreshing. It tastes like a Lua had a nervous breakdown. Starbucks, are you ready, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin spice forecast frappuccino.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's August, so naturally it's already pumpkin spice season. This one's made with espresso pumpkin spice, anxiety, and a splash of why is it 98 degrees outside and I'm drinking Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
With a whipped cream and a seasonal depression. All right, Wendy's sweaty summer salad. Now it's just a bunch of romaine that's been sitting under a heat lamp since July. It comes with sun-dried cucumbers, UV roasted cherry tomatoes, and a dressing packet that smells like sunscreen. It pairs beautifully with dehydration and regret. All right, KFC's chicken popcorn float. Because nothing says August madness like throwing deep fried poultry into a root beer float. It's cold, it's hot, it's confusing. It's like your taste buds are on a seesaw during an earthquake.
Yeah.
And it comes with the defibrillator coupon.
Oh, goody.
Domino's, too hot to handle pizza. No sauce, no cheese, just jalapenos, ghost peppers, and 1 brave pepperoni standing alone, just like it just realized it signed up for Survivor Pizza Island. Mocktail bolt and a fire blanket as a fire blanket. And last but not least, Subway's beef sub. It's got ham, turkey, sand, and just a bit of ocean breeze. Read fishy funk. It's bread toasted using only the dashboard of a 2006 Honda Civic parked in Daytona. It comes wrapped in SPF 15 napkins. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what you are looking for this week from our fast food disasters.
All right.
Gary,
That
all
was cute.
I've been pulling up all this stuff that just, oh man.
Nice spoofs. But
They're not spoofs.
yes,
Those
they are.
Real.
No, they're
They
not.
are real.
Nope. I'm calling bullshit.
I'm telling you.
I'm calling bullshit on all of
I'm
them.
telling you. Which one?
All
Tell
of
me
them.
which one.
All
No,
of them.
I'm telling you.
A Sunday delivered to a driveway parking lot. No. Crayons in a burger. No.
No, well, that's just
No.
the analogy that I
No.
make.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
See, again, that's just
All
the
right.
analogy.
All right. Because
God.
I'm like, I don't know.
I
Watermelon.
mean, of course. Well, how would I know if they had,
Watermelons,
again?
Topping burgers. I don't know. Hey, but I do know this.
Yes.
I do know that
Sunday quesadilla.
Oh, Doritos. Doritos has finally decided they're going to step up their game a little bit. They have decided to come up with the golden sriracha chips. They're not out yet. They're coming very soon. They're going to have combines classic Dorito crunch with sweet heat sriracha flavor. 14-ounce bag, $6. A pound of ground beef is $5. One of these things is not like the other.
You mentioned that it's like, my friend Lou, when I go into a store, I say, hey, do you want anything out of here? He'll say, oh, bring me some potato chips. So I'm in a dollar store.
Oh,
A dollar store.
yeah.
And I see the Ruffles, a bag of Ruffles, and it's like $5.99.
Yes.
I'm like, this is the dollar store, and this is $5.99. I can go down the street to Food Lion and get it for $4.99.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just a thought,
Yeah.
and that's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You think prices are up now? You just wait.
baby. And speaking of prices, and where does everybody go shopping? Yes, Walmart. And apparently, his new study came out, and it tells you the absolute worst day to go shopping at Walmart. Do you know what day of the week that is?
I would say Wednesday.
Nope, it's not Wednesday. Technically, it's any day they're open. So it's a hot mess over there.
Something here that has been rubbing me raw.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to customer service?
There is no customer service. And when
Years
it
ago,
happens, you freak out.
As a Ute, I worked in the drug fair organization, and I learned about retail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and I know that a lady who's standing around looking in circles is not just wanting to observe what our lights look like.
Nope.
They're looking for something.
Yes.
And that's when, as a good employee, hi, ma'am, can I help you find something?
Yeah. Why not?
You'd be amazed. I mean, like I said, I go into stores now and now I'm old. I'm old, and it's like, and of course I have my cane because it's like I have a fake leg. It's on somewhere, and I walk into a store and there's nobody there to help you. Nobody.
By the way, that's not a fake leg. That's a real leg. It's just not yours.
Yeah, that's right. It belonged to something else. It was a tree before I had it, but no. But I mean, the thing is that. But
you're right.
And this is even. I want to give you a good example. I went into the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew where the coffee that I get is always at. So I knew that was. But I asked the young lady about another product. Would she come from behind the counter and say it's right over here?
Nope.
Nope. You might want to look over there on aisle 8. No, wait a minute. Maybe it's 7.
Yeah, or it could be one of the end caps over by the cards, or
and I get so
might be over here by the aluminum.
I have walked out of stores because of poor service. Because, like I said, I don't care how bad I need whatever I went in there for. I don't need it bad enough to be disrespected. You know,
Yeah.
again, and that's exactly what that is.
Well,
But
and
the fact is that because stores are more interested in moving merchandise than customer service,
Mhm.
you know, again, we'll teach you where to find things and how to put them up. But it's like, as far as being able to handle your business and being courteous to our customers, we aren't going to teach you that. If you
Well,
don't know it, hey,
the other-
we'll take the complaints and we'll fire you later.
And then the opposite of that is you walk into a Walgreens and it's 6
They're up
million
your
square
butt from
feet,
the time-
and it's like, hello. Can I help you? Let me come over to you. Let me come over to you.
Hold your hand. Hi. What can I help you with?
I just want to get some Band-Aids.
We have 67 varieties of Band-Aids. How can I help you figure out
That
which
is,
one you'd
you
like?
know, again, there's the
Dude.
extreme. But I mean, like you say, can't we meet in the middle? You know, I remember
need
when
some
I
back
go
teen to
into
go with
stores,
that?
when you walked in the store, hi, how you doing? Thanks
Hi.
for being here, or welcome to so-and-so.
Yeah, no.
No, you don't
No.
get that anymore. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you the one thing that really burns me, because I never understood this.
Matches burn you. So
If
don't play
you
with matches.
if you don't like your job,
Uh-huh.
everybody in the store does not need to know this.
Uh-huh.
And there's more than one occasion where I have walked into a store, a retail establishment, and heard somebody just bitch into high heavens about how lousy they got it here.
Which McDonald's were you at?
Oh, okay. Now, all right. See, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, McDonald's is your kind of place, better they serve rattlesnakes. No, I mean, okay. Listen, we got a new amendment, or we got a new function this week. Something that you and I knew about when we were children.
What's that?
You remember the President's Council on Physical Fitness?
Oh yeah, like going up the rope that I never could. Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, well, they're bringing it back.
Oh god.
Hi, I'm
Yes,
JD
sir.
Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Well,
Yep,
first,
Dapper Tom signed it
Okay.
into effect this week.
all right. Well, first, Donald, you straddle that sucker. Get over that hump, and then I'll
Yes,
follow.
sir. Let me see you climb that rope. I dare you.
I'd like to see you even hold on to that rope.
With those little hands.
Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Oh, God, yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Slade, because we're about to get into trouble.
Thanks, Freddie. Drown him out. Drown him out.
Life is happy.
Just drink my coffee. We're gonna get high.
Once again, the Slade and Mayson Show is a Mark Goodman, Bill Todman production.
Brought to you in part by Sladeco Productions. Sladeco, where we got crap.
Well, we got crap.